There has been a lot of NBA news this week. After just 1 year together, the Pelicans decided to part ways with coach Stan Van Gundy on Wednesday. And then yesterday, multiple sources telling The Athletic that certain family members want Williamson on another team. Ooh, okay, we've got some drama stirring. Now, you've seen Carry On with Mr. Kendrick Perkins. Well, Han over here, he's going to take over today and give us his take on Zion Williamson. Han, the floor is yours, and the title, very appropriate. I will let you introduce.
Carry on. Carry on. Yes, Perk, all due respect, but thank you. All right, so they say we either learn from history or be doomed to repeat it. So let's see if we can find a pattern here. In the season after New Orleans was forced to trade an unhappy Chris Paul, the team drafted Anthony Davis. In the season after the team drafted Zion Williamson, they traded an unhappy Anthony Davis. So guess who is reportedly unhappy now? Think about how this relationship began. With a blank stare on draft lottery nights when it was revealed that the Pelicans would get the #1 pick. Then came a story about how he and his Duke teammate R.J. Barrett often talk about teaming up one day in the NBA. Then there was how he gushed about playing at Madison Square Garden. Oh, by the way, that's where R.J. Barrett plays. Now comes the report that his family would prefer he play elsewhere. Is that somewhere else, New York? Of course it is. So what's in it for you? David Griffin, valuable assets the Knicks haven't had in years. 5 first-round picks over the next 3 drafts. Start there. I'm giving you an offer. You shouldn't refuse. You can be stubborn and insist you're going to build a winner around Zion. We're going to make him happy. How'd that work with CP3? How'd that work with AD? It's not going to work with Zion. Face it. He's just not that into you. Carry the hell on.
Oh, you never want to hear that. All right, carry the hell on. So, Big Perk, what's your response?
You know what? I actually didn't think it was half bad. Carry on, but you got to say it a little bit aggressive. But listen, let me show you how to say something when you got to end it with carry the hell on, okay? Because here's the problem that I have, and this is the problem that I have in all the sports when guys and their parents, uncles, grandparents always step outside of their lane, all right? This is that man's job. Not once did this come out of Zion Williamson's mouth, but it came out of his family member's mouth, his stepfather. Hey, fall back. Nobody is interrupting with your work. Let that man live his job. Let that man do what he do. He's still going to buy you a house. He's still going to buy you a car. He's still going to take care of you financially. Fall back. And I'm seeing it as a trend too much where parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties are stepping out of bounds. This is entertainment to the rest of the world, but these are all these professional athletes' livelihoods. These are their jobs. Zion Williamson has to deal with this media attention. Zion Williamson has to answer these questions. So with that being said, carry the hell on.
What do you guys think about that, about Zion's family getting involved in this and not letting him speak for himself?
I don't have a problem with it at all because it's the influence, right? It's managers, it's agents, and it's family members. That's the reality of professional sports. This is not, a player is not going to step out there and say, well, I want to get out of here. I'm tired of having 3 coaches in 3 years, 3 new head coaches. I don't want to do this anymore. Players aren't going to do that. They're going to leak it they're going to have a conversation with whoever their handlers are, their influencers are, and they're going to allow them to push the information to the germ spreaders. That's just the reality of it. I mean, that's what it is, Perk. You know and I know. That's the reality of it. Yeah, he may be unhappy in New Orleans. He'll never say it. He'll allow everybody else to have that conversation. Now, is it New York? Is it Chicago? Is it Boston? Is it L.A.? Like, where does he land at the end of the day? The best fit would probably be the Knicks, based on his former teammate and the snack, crackle, pop that the city gives you. If he's a marketer's dream, Why wouldn't you want to be in New York if you think you can do something that nobody else has been able to do in a very, 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 very long time in Madison Square Garden,
All right,
which is deliver a
The
championship.
accents are great on this show.
Long, I understand.
Very, very, very long time.
Yes, it has been a long time. Why'd you look at me when you said germ spreaders, by the way? I take offense to that.
I'm looking straight ahead. You feel guilty.
I do feel guilty.
I just said germ spreaders.
That's what I did for a while there with, with Notepad and everything else. But
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.